What's happened is I had an accident one day, and on October 15, 1986, I went through a windshield at 80 miles an hour. I'm saying what OPP said in court, I remember nothing. So I was a month in a coma. Then they sent me to when I woke up, they sent me Berwyn, Kingston. And then I came back home, and it took me, I'm going to say, a couple of years to recover. I still had an operation last year and the year before. What's happened, I have no bone here. So they make something like 10 operations. Plus I have a brain tumor here, so, which was done in '99. So for many years I had a hole over here. So finally they put a piece of acrylic and they put it here. So it goes all the way here and here. So this is acrylic. So the way I take it is for somebody who went through a windshield at 80 miles an hour and had what I had, I think I'm okay. Plus I play piano, so try to do it. I mean, for me, I'm really happy for that. I mean, I can do something there's not a lot of people can do.
I guess as a kid, I was always interested in it. I grew up in a really, really toxic household. My grandmother beat the shit out of me for I don't know why, half the time. Whether I was painting or I was doing something creative, it was mine, it was me, right? So you got to block everything else out, sort of thing. And then as time kind of went along, it seemed to become just a regular thing, where that was just, I couldn't not do it.
I was about 60 years old before I started painting. I always enjoyed art, and I did sketching, yeah. It was a neighbor who came to visit his daughter, and he was an artist. And he said, "Can you paint?" And I said, "I don't think so." And he bought some paints and a canvas and a picture and said, "Let's see you copy that." And I did. He said, "You can paint." So that's what got me started.
The reason that I started showing art 3 years ago, showing people what I had done, is I've struggled with addictions all my adult life. So since the time I was in probably about 13, 14, I've been in 12-step programs, counseling, things like that for drugs and alcohol. And I've struggled with that right up until the last 3 years. And the last 3 years is when I've actually made some sort of a change. And I also have a mental health issue, which is bipolar disorder, which wasn't actually diagnosed until probably 6 or 7 years ago. So part of the process of recovery for me is having different outlets. So whereas before I would use drugs and alcohol or erratic behavior and things like that, what I do now is I make images, I create pictures, I make music, I listen to music. I've changed everything about my life.
When I fell down the flight of stairs, I died once. But my boss brought me back to life. And then I was in the ambulance going to Kingston, and I died again. And it took 2 hours for them to get my heart back beating. And when I get to Kingston, they had to operate on me the same night, and I died again. 3 times I died within one night. But I was in a coma for 4 days, and had my parents came to visit me, and my ex-girlfriend. She came to visit me, and they brought me back to life. They kept saying I'm too young to die. So I came out of my coma, and I couldn't remember who my family was. It took a while to remember everything about my family, but it all came back slowly. But I don't remember any of my childhood. That's the problem right there. I lost all my education because I don't remember any schools I went to. So I was there from grade 1 up to grade 13 again. So it's been a long road for me, but I'm getting there slowly.
See, when I had my accident and I woke up at the hospital, I told Kingston Hospital I play piano. They found a piano, I don't know where, somewhere in the hospital. They bring that at Berwyn. And well, when I woke up, I can see 4 hands. So I just woke up after 1 month coma. So my dad came one day at Kingston General Hospital, and then finally it came back, and finally I was okay. And I'm gonna say it helped me a lot for my recovery.
I think art's got to be just an extension of thoughts and dreams and experiences, and you know, whether it's stuff you flash on TV and it sees and it goes in, but it's I think it probably saved my life. I didn't have any other outlet that I was drawn to, so I don't know what I'd do with art without it.
Makes me feel very satisfied, as though I've done something besides cooking and doing embroidery and knitting and crocheting, and those are just things I do, but when I paint I feel really good.
Art to me is it's an outlet for me. It's a creative thing. It's sort of it's a need. I need to make things. I feel great stress when I don't. At the end of the day, when people maybe go home and you know, drink a beer, smoke a joint or something like that, I'll make a picture. If you've had a hectic day, to go home and make a picture.
My poetry does help me recover, and it shows my memoir of my life. It helps me too. And my oil paintings, yes, they help me out too.
I think what's missing with arts in general in the community is probably the lack of representation from everybody in the community. It seemed that art was accessible to privileged, and I mean, I don't care what your history is, whether it's sexual abuse, mental illness, autism, age. It doesn't seem to be represented, because you know, you walk into a gallery and it's not about pretty little pictures of flowers and I don't know. It isn't represented fully. So we're going to change that.